Good morning. I am studying. I'm a little quiet because it's early and I'm out on my couch studying because Christian and the dog are still asleep. My exam is at 9. It is my first patho-phys exam. And over the past week, as you guys saw in my last vlog, I was studying a lot. And I feel like I'm just at the point where I just can't even look at this material anymore and I just want to get the test over with. So I am going to keep studying my study guide that you guys saw a little bit last week, and I'll talk to you guys after the exam. I passed my exam, guys. Happy about that. I had a feeling I was gonna pass. I mean, it was definitely like a little iffy at one point during the exam, but I definitely got like all like the major concepts correct, and I'm happy about that. The things I got wrong were little things that I could definitely review so that I know them in the future, but I'm happy with my score and I'm happy with the amount of stuff that I learned. I definitely attribute like doing this well due to my tutor, number one. Tutoring has been great. I've been doing group tutoring for a few classes, and it's just like another way to force me to like have another pass of the material, also giving me kind of a direction of things to focus on, like important things. So that's been really helpful. Also studying with another person and talking about concepts, especially if that person has a better understanding of the topic than you do, it definitely helps. So for studying for exams, I definitely recommend those two things. If you have tutoring resources at your university, take advantage of them. Even if you don't think you need them, it's still better to like have someone to review material with than not. I don't have any late morning, early afternoon lectures as of right now because I accidentally watched my pharm lecture that was for this week 2 weeks ago. And then I just have a patho-phys and phys lecture from 1 to 3, and that is it for my Monday. So this will start our exam 2 material in this class. Right now, I still want to be productive. I had my first patient encounter last week at the hospital where I didn't really get to talk to you guys much about it, but we basically went in with a partner from our class and we had to do a full history on the patient as well as the first 3 examinations that we learned in PD lab on the patient. So it took like an hour and a half to get through it. Luckily, our patient was so sweet and just was happy for us to be there and talk to him. And then it took even longer to write out the full HPI on our patient and like the assessments that we did and things like that. I have it in a Google Doc. It is 8 pages typed. So now I have to handwrite it with skipped lines between each line, if that makes sense, and then submit it on Thursday to our PD professor. I did the hard part already, so it's really just mindless work transferring it on handwritten on a piece of paper. Not really sure why we have to handwrite it, but that's what it is, so I'm gonna do it. That will pass the time while still being productive before my lecture this afternoon, and hopefully my brain can just get back to where it needs to be to learn more phys material because done. I hate that I just did that, but I'm hyped because I'm done. It's a lot later than I originally anticipated. I kind of got caught up in my HPI. I was in a groove writing while I was watching TV, so I did that a little bit longer and probably started this lecture closer to 3. And it is now 8:15, just about. So yeah, it took me a while, but you know, I was taking breaks in there, like walking the dog, chatting, being on my phone, eating dinner, but yeah, distractions. But I went through the lecture really slow because my tutor was saying last year her class really struggled with this one, so I just wanted to make sure I really understood what was going on. And luckily the person who was teaching our lecture went really slow, gave a lot of examples, and a lot of review was built into the lecture. So I'm kind of glad I took my time, especially because this is phys and patho-phys, and as you've heard multiple times, not my fave, not my best course, but making it work. That's pretty much it. They're dead. All right, we got them plugged in. Don't know what happened, but I guess I am listening to lectures on loud this morning. So I am currently taking a break that I don't deserve, but here I am pretending like I don't have a whole other 2+ hour anatomy lecture to do today. But I can't move because this chick is laying on me. Here, let's take a closer look. Hi. So it's pretty safe to say I am feeling overwhelmed. I'm just like, it's just taking me so long to finish these lectures. Like yesterday, you saw it took me a while to finish that lecture, which was fine because it was the only lecture I had for the day. But I mean, I know I took like breaks and stuff today, but I don't know, like it's just taking me an insane amount of time to finish these lectures. I guess it's because I'm not really trying to listen to them on like 1.25 or 1.5 speed anymore, because my goal is to really absorb the material while I'm listening to lecture, not just listening to the lecture to get through it to get on to the next one. So, I mean, I know why it's taking me longer. It's just like frustrating. There's only so many hours in the day. This is cutting into like my evening time that I usually have time to like relax and then review something for the next day. Like on Tuesdays, I like to go over the structures that we're going to be viewing in the cadaver lab tomorrow. But I don't even know if I'll have time for that, to be honest. Yeah, this is like one of the first times where I find that I just don't have enough time to do everything I need. And then I started thinking about how my anatomy midterm is in 2 weeks, but I've been kind of avoiding the radiology lectures because I thought I didn't have time previously. I totally did, but now I'm like, I really don't have time for the radiology lectures, and I'm going to have to figure out how to make time. So yeah, frustrated to say the least. Okay, back to the stomach. So I got up early because that lecture took me so long. I just didn't have the power to do anything else last night, even though I have so much to do. I definitely got caught up in feeling overwhelmed and doing nothing. I tend to do that. I haven't in a while. Even like my last couple years of school, I haven't like done that. I feel like I would do that more so like in the beginning of college. So I'm a little like discouraged and like upset with myself for doing that, and I'm just trying to not get so overwhelmed to the point where I don't do anything. I think what would help is making a list. I didn't make a list yesterday. Breaking up what I have to do into more manageable chunks. So that is what I'm doing now. After I look through this lab list, I'm going to make a list of everything I need to do today, because I have a self-study lab, then I have a 4-hour break. But during that time, what I need to do is study for my evidence-based practice final, which is Friday. We have the review session today from 12 to 1, so that is during my break, which is nice. I heard if we attend that, it shouldn't be too hard. Then I have to finish writing my H&P. I'm on like page 8. My partner said hers was about like 15 pages written, so I'm about halfway done. But like I said, that's mindless work. I'll probably save that for later tonight, because it is due at 8 a.m. tomorrow. But at least like tonight, it's kind of like a more chill thing. I'm sure there's more I need to do, but I just can't remember right now. Hence the reason why I'm going to make a to-do list. I still have plenty of time before I need to leave at 9, so I'm going to drink my coffee, eat breakfast, make this to-do list, try and knock out anything I can do right now, and then shower, head to lab. Hey guys, it is Wednesday evening. I just got home from lab and then I went grocery shopping. Now I'm home, but it was a good day. I feel like you guys are used to seeing me like super excited on Wednesdays after I get home from anatomy lab. We were doing the abdominal cavity today, and I don't know, the structures just like didn't stick in my brain like how the previous systems did, or cavities did. Definitely getting a little confused with like the vasculature in the abdominal cavity and all the ducts, and just it's a lot. In the abdominal cavity I was not familiar with whatsoever. At least like the heart and the lungs, I had like some previous knowledge of. So I think that's really what's kind of getting me. And I was a little frustrated because when we had our second lab time with the instructors, I just feel like I didn't know as much as I usually did. Good news is during my 4-hour break, I got stuff done off of my to-do list. I finished reviewing the structures I needed to for this anatomy block. So I'm glad that I kind of got on top of that. And then I also reviewed for my physical diagnosis quiz tomorrow morning, which is on the eye, which I need to review more tonight. But just because, like, again, not familiar with the eye, so there's a lot of new structures and things going on. Still feeling a little overwhelmed, but glad with the progress I made today. Making the to-do list really helped because I saw what I needed to get done. I decided what days I'm going to be doing what, so it split up the work good, and it just makes me feel a little bit better. So I'm able to chill tonight, cooking food right now, then I'm going to handwrite my H&P, then I'm going to study for my quiz tomorrow and have some wine. I definitely need little rewards in there to like keep me going, so the wine is gonna be good. Yeah, sorry I'm not in a better mood for you guys. I just think everything's just kind of adding up this week. All right, I'll talk to you tomorrow. So early lately. Whatever. I'm up this early because my quiz that I normally have for PD on Thursdays, it opens up at 7:30. I'm taking it at the earliest time because my PD time on campus is at 8:30 today. So it'll take me like 10 minutes to finish the quiz, and then I'll leave right at 7:45 to get to campus at 8:30. So today we're doing the eye. I have my notes up. I'm looking at them as I get ready for campus. So it's like on the anatomy of the eye, which I'm not familiar with, and then like common reasons people come in with eye issues, and then some examinations on the eye, and then I highlighted some key terms that they could possibly quiz us on. So I'm reviewing those as I get ready. But yeah, I kind of pressed for time, so I'll talk to you guys a little bit later. It got so cold out. Well, it's also like 7:45. Breakfast at Champions, go Birds, ready for PD lab. What is up, you guys? I'm outside, so hopefully it's not too loud for you guys out here, but I'm just making dinner. I look like this because I just woke up from a nap. I had PD lab this morning at 8:30 to 10:30. We did the eye exam. It went well. There's a lot with the eye. Our practical is next Thursday, so then after that I went to a classmate's house and we wrote out our script for the practical, so everything we need to say and in the order we need to say it to get 100% on our practical. So it's kind of like memorization now, which is weird, and obviously using our brains and what we learned to like know how to do the examination, but just also like vocalizing exactly what we're doing, what we are visualizing or not visualizing, things like that. We reviewed our study guide for our evidence-based practice midterm, which is tomorrow. I'm not too worried about it. A lot of it is common sense. So my week's kind of feeling like it's chilled out, I think, especially because I feel like I was like getting the stuff I was overwhelmed with like done and over with. So it feels good to like check things off the list and just starting to feel better. Tonight's gonna be pretty chill, just gonna review that study guide for tomorrow. I have that midterm like 1 to 3, and then I have 2 other lectures that are posted tomorrow. So that is it. I am enjoying a drink, and I will see you guys later. Hi. Thank you. I feel like she always kisses me at this spot. I don't know, like when she finds me around the corner. Okay, good morning, guys. It is Friday. I'm so happy that the week's almost done. I got a good weekend to look forward to because it is my birthday weekend. My birthday's on Sunday. I'm having friends over for the Eagles game. Go Birds. Saturday, I am studying all day. So tonight I'm going out to dinner with my fiance. Weird word. I don't know how I feel about it. So something to look forward to when the day ends today. I'm gonna start my day with a phys lecture. My friend already warned me. It's a pretty dense lecture, which sucks. It's on immunity, and it is guest lectures, which they are so smart, and they've been so great at teaching us like certain topics so far. It's just our professors test and quiz us on very specific material for the test. So if the lecture kind of wanders and talks about other things, we don't really need to know that stuff, but sometimes I don't really realize till after the lecture. So I've already taken a bunch of notes, and it's just, I'll figure it out as I go. I'll make sure I look at the lecture objectives before the lecture. That'll help me like stay more focused on what I need to know for exams. But anyways, I'm gonna start my morning with that. I'm gonna stop with enough time to review my study guide for my evidence-based practice midterm. That's at 1, and then after that, I'll watch my farm lecture. And hopefully I'll be done with all that at a decent hour, because we have a dinner reservation at our favorite sushi place that we go to, which is where we had our first date. So that is gonna be my day today. I will check in with you guys later. All right, guys, it is the end of Friday. Another week in the books. Thank you for hanging with me this week. I am now gonna go out to dinner and have a great 25th birthday celebration this weekend. I will catch you guys up on that next week. But thank you so much for watching this video. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, do all the things down there, and ring the bell if you'd like to be notified next time I post. I will see you guys next time. Bye.